guys, everyone's, it's time to make desserts. We've already made the nanner pudding. It's in the fridge. Y'all saw that. It still takes 10 minutes to do. Nothing's changed. But we're gonna make the pie crust. I'm gonna mix it up. We're gonna try somebody else's pie crust recipe. I know. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. We're gonna do the Pioneer Woman's pie crust. We're also gonna do her pumpkin pie and her chocolate pie. So there you go. So let me get to this because all this stuff needs to be cold for these pie shells, and I've got to get it done, and then I have to put them back in the refrigerator for them to get cold before we bake them off. We're going to pre-bake before we put any of our pie fillings in, including the pumpkin. So let me show you where we are right now. Okay. All right, so this is 1.5 sticks of butter. I like to stick it in the freezer and then grate it because it just makes it easier to get it into the flour. And then I've got 3/4 of a cup of shortening in the freezer right now, so let me go grab that. Okay, we've got the Grinch going on in the background, so hopefully they don't copyright me. There's no music, but you can hear it in the background. Let me flip my hair. All right, so I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to get some of this flour in this butter so that it doesn't stick quite so much. And then we're going to get the shortening in there. This actually has both, so it kind of intrigued me a little bit because it had both. So see, it's already looking a little on the mealy side. So now you think I was lying. This stuff is cold. Oh God, it's frozen. Oh, hang on, I got to get it out. It's frozen. All right, now we need to mix all this stuff in here. This time I am going to use my hands because the shortening is frozen. Until we get like pea-size pieces. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so come back in a few minutes. God, this stuff is, I didn't mean for it to get that hard. But my fingers will warm it up, so it's fine. Come back when I have this part of it done. All right, so now we've got it. It's all good. Everything's still really cold. And it's kind of pea-sized. So now we're going to get all of our liquids. And then remember, I've always told y'all, don't overwork it. That's what gives you a tough pie crust. So let me get all my liquids. In this case, we're using 1 egg. I think we're using 3 or 4 tablespoons of water. And I think a teaspoon of vinegar. So hang on. All right, so we've got the 1 egg and a tablespoon of vinegar. It says to put it in the water, but I'm not gonna because I don't have to. That's my business. 3 to 4 tablespoons of ice water. We're gonna go 4. And they say more if you need it. You just want to mix this until it's kind of incorporated. It can still be a little crumbly. You don't want to get it too wet. Because if you mix that until it's too wet, you're going to end up with a soggy, weird crust that's going to be super dense, like cookie, which you don't want. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, we might do just a little more. This is still a little drier than I wanted it to be. So we're going to go about another half a tablespoon, sorry. Half a tablespoon. Okay. I think that's where we're going to leave it. Let me turn you around so you can see inside the bowl. All right. You see how we still got some dry in there. But it's kind of shaggy, I guess, is really where you want to go. That's where we want it. We're going to get out some saran wrap and we're going to ball that up like we did last time. All right. There we go. In the fridge for a few hours. It's going to go. Let it get cold again. Then we'll roll it out. Get it in the pie plates. And probably pop it in the freezer for a few minutes. Alrighty, so I've pulled the pie crust out. Let me show you where I'm at because I got to skedaddle. I got to go pick up my car. Let me show you where I am. You have seen me roll out pie crust before. Shut up, you. So there's the 2 pie crusts. These got to go back in the refrigerator or the freezer. I'm going to put a Shut! I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper, and then I'm going to stack the two. Why? Because I don't have a whole hell of a lot of room in my refrigerator. So these are going to go downstairs. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. I'm going to go get my car, and when I come back, we're going to bake these things off, and then that will end the video, and we'll start the other pie videos. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. All right, babies, pies are cold. We have pricked the bottoms and the sides, put some parchment down. I don't have pie weight, so I put in navy beans because that's what I have. They are going to go in a 400-degree oven. It says 15 to 30 minutes or until it's kind of golden brown. We'll start looking at about 15, and then we'll see where they're at. Those pie crusts are ice cold, as they should be when you put them in. Okay, all right, we'll come back. All right, pie crusts are out of the oven. We did it for about 20 minutes, and then I took the weights off and left it in for the last 10. They shrunk quite a bit, so I'm already unhappy about that. Chocolate pie is going to go in that one. Pumpkin's going to go in that one. We'll see. We'll see. This is basically what happens when, but you don't know what you don't know. So I'm sure it'll be fine. It won't be bad, but it's not my standard pie crust. I'm a little upset about the shrinking. I mean, we'll let you know sometime after Thanksgiving. It'll be after the fact of how the pie crust actually was. It's more work than my original pie crust. It shrunk, which my original pie crust doesn't. My original pie crust doesn't have butter in it. That might be the thing right there. It may be too much fat. We'll find out. But anyway, Pioneer Woman's pie crust. There it is. We're done with that video. Sorry. Maybe I just need to talk to you this way so that the light doesn't. It's a weird angle, but look, it is what it is. All right, pie crusts are done. We're going to move on to the next pie. So just skedaddle on over to the other video. Okay? All right, love you. Bye.